everybody, I'm Lilitha and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a What Would Lilitha Do Part 2. So I'm doing a Part 2 because I just got really nice feedback on the Part 1 and I haven't done a sit down video in a while. So here's my come back sit down video. Please do not mind my voice. I'm not sick. I went to a nipple tournament and my voice is still scratchy. Yeah, I'm not sick. Please don't forget to follow my Instagram and Pinterest and my Snapchat. Like this video, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get in today's video. Okay guys, so for today's video I'm using Angel again just because it's anonymous. I don't want people to be afraid because of their identity, oh, she's gonna know that I went through this and that. Every time I ask you guys to send information, ideas, anything, it's going to be anonymous. So the situations are on my iPad, and if you don't know how this works, people would send me an anonymous situation and I would respond telling them what I would do in that situation. And this time you guys gave me really tough ones. Last time I'm oh, this is easy, I know the situation, I know how to respond. This time you guys really made it a bit more difficult, but I already knew how to answer the situation, but now I really had to think and what would Lilitha do, not just general terms of what would I do. Okay, starting off strong. If you were to be forced to marry in your current age, what would you do? Honestly speaking, I don't even know where I would start, what I would do. One thing I know I would do is pray. I would pray because I know that this is not making me happy. I'm stressed, anxious. If I was to be told that I'm marrying APC next week Thursday, I'll be what do you mean? I'll be so stressed, so scared, and I would pray. And if you're not religious, you don't pray, I would I don't even have advice for you because I just always tend to, stay and talk to God. That's really what works for me. Atheist, if you're an atheist and I was forced to marry at my current age, I would just let everything fall into place. I promise you, everything happens for a reason, whether religious or not. Everything happens for a reason. Something good is gonna come out of it, or there's a reason why it's all happening. If you really just nah, I'm not getting married, deuces, I don't care if everything happens for a reason, run away. Literally, go tell someone else, maybe they can do something. So, next situation. If two of your best friends are fighting. Oh, so now this is not easy. You can't be picking sides. If you pick sides, you lose a friend. And I'm sure you love them equally. I'm sure you love them both. What would Lilitha do? What would I do? I would get them together. This is generally what I would do. So I would get them together. I'd be hey guys, Linda, no, it's not cute. What you guys are doing is so not cute. I'm not gonna pick sides. I'm not gonna help one. I'm not gonna help one fight the other one. I'm not. You guys are both my best friends. I love you guys both. And the fact that you guys are doing this, you guys are disappointing me. No, you guys are really disappointing me. This is not what I would want for the both of you. Sit them down and talk to them. It doesn't even have to be a long conversation. You just need to tell them that if they carry on doing this, you're out. You cannot surround yourself with people who are fighting constantly. And those are your two best friends. Meaning you guys spend time with each other, or you guys talk to each other or something, but there's just going to be animosity in the air, tension in the air, and you don't want that for yourself. Naz. You don't want it for yourself. So you would have to tell them that, hey guys, sort it out. Sort it out. You guys don't have to be friends. You don't have to be friends. But fighting constantly or fighting, it's not cute. And you guys are disappointing me. I would be disappointed if my two best friends were fighting, because what is that? What is that? Genuinely, I wouldn't deal with that. I would tell them to solve it. I would tell them to finish their argument. I would tell them to clean it up, wrap it up, and if they don't want to, you're out. I'm not saying stop being friends, But yeah, like stop spending as much time as you would with them, because they're gonna constantly be fighting, and then they'll be like, well, each home yeah, of course, this to me, friends, this to me. So like, you don't want that in your life. I promise you, you don't want it. Okay, next situation. What do you do when you feel lonely in your friend group and they make you cry sometimes with the words they say sometimes? Please go. Anyway, I'm gonna try to give you like the best advice that I actually can. I would remove myself from that situation, and I know it's difficult because these are your friends, but they don't appreciate you enough to just be kind. They don't appreciate you enough to just be kind. And if leaving them is not an option, you need to talk to them. And if after you talk to them, they don't change, you need to run out of there as fast as you possibly can, because that's not the place for you. If they're refusing to change their behavior, knowing it makes you feel upset, you need to get out of that situation like fast, expeditiously. Like, you need to definitely leave them. Just sit them down, because talking it out is always the answer. Just tell one of them to tell the other ones. You don't have to face all of them. Just tell them, like, you know what, sometimes you guys make me cry. Like, slow down on, you know, the meanness. If they don't change, that's when you run. You run, because they don't appreciate you enough, and they will degrade you even more. And you feel lonely in your friend group, I promise you, there's someone out there that will make you feel lonely. If you don't have anyone to talk to, I'm here. My DMs are open. My DMs are totally open for anyone who wants to talk. So yeah, I really hope that helped, because that's a really bad situation to be in. So the next situation is, got played by her boyfriend that she loves so much. So I'm assuming this means like, I got played by my boyfriend that I love so much. Leave. I can tell you, boys, they do not have your best interest at heart. They don't. They really don't. Like, they really don't. They don't see you. They don't see you. They don't see you. They don't see you. And you love him. So it's gonna hurt. I know it hurts. I know. I know it hurts. But if you love yourself more than you love him, you're gonna leave. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna cry. But I promise you, it's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be in your best interest to leave, because he's gonna do it again. Because once, and guys, I'm just saying this even works for like women. Like, if you allow someone to think their behavior is okay, they're gonna do it again. You're going to have to be honest. You have to leave him, because if you don't, he's gonna do it again, and you're gonna end up getting so hurt. Hey, yes. Wow. Is there no word count for like the NGL? Because this is really long. What would you do if you had this friend who was not a good friend, but then they apologized, and then they just stuck themselves back into your friend group like nothing happened? Like, now we, the group, feel bad for not letting her join us in activities, but she isn't the greatest friend. What would you need to do? Hey, I think I know what this is. If it's not you, tell me. Why are we all going to the same thing? Yeah! Just joking. It's just jokes. Whoa, you mad? It's just jokes.
It's just the jokes. Hey, you man. It's just jokes. It's just joking.
Okay? Thinking about yourself is not selfish. Okay? Think about yourself. When you go to activities, do you really want this person who, or like, literally, they're gonna be like a parasite in your group? They're gonna just hang around. They're gonna hang around, and you're not gonna have fun. You're not gonna have fun when you do these activities. Okay, that's number one. Number two, does this friend know, like, how you feel about them generally? Are you guys giving the impression that it's okay for them to come back? Or does this friend know that, like, damn, these people don't want me? They don't want me around. If you're giving the person, this friend, the impression that they can come back, that's your fault, bro. You have to be 100% honest and clear. And if you can't do that, this girl needs to know that you don't want her. And I'm not saying go to her and say, we don't want you, you're a bad friend, you're annoying, I should phone you, I'll punish you as whatever. Nah. I'm not saying do that, but you really need to give them the impression. You need to make sure they know that on the low key must say like, yeah, you know, like, yeah, you know. And 3, if they know you don't want them and they're still sneaking back, you just have to say, hey, you're not welcome. And I promise you, there's like 8 billion people in the world. They're gonna find a new friend. They don't need to be friends with you. I promise you. And if you're the only friends, they'll make new ones. They'll make new ones. There's so many people on this earth for them to be hanging on to you. Okay? So, yeah, like, I would genuinely make sure that my friend knows that, you know, we're not on the same wavelength.
What would you do if you're at home and your so-called friend shows up unannounced at your place?
Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Tell me if you would like a part 3, because you can make it a series. Please don't forget to put on your post notifications so that when I post, you're notified and you can be like one of the first people to watch my YouTube video. Okay, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and it's so important that you guys follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'll ask you guys to please send 3 situations. That's where like I post when I'm going to post. That's where like a lot of YouTube work happens. I don't make posts on YouTube as often. Like I think I only have 1. And that was thanking you guys for 100 subscribers. Right now I think we're on 363. So thank you guys so much for your subscriptions. But yeah, like I don't post on YouTube, so you guys need to follow me on Instagram to know about things that happen. Please don't forget to follow me on my Pinterest, because my pins there are cute, aesthetic. Add me on Snap. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and do all this good stuff. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.